Hello students. In this video, you're going to get a complete summary of Unit 6, Learning. Let's begin. First, let's try to understand what learning actually is. Learning is defined as a relatively permanent change in behavior or behavior potential due to experience. It does not include temporary changes due to maturation, drugs, or fatigue, and it includes both direct and vicarious experience. Learning helps in adaptation and survival. There are 4 types of learning. Motor learning involves learning physical skills like walking, running, or driving. Verbal learning involves learning words, sounds, and language. Concept learning involves classifying stimuli based on features. For example, identifying a dog. Discrimination learning involves differentiating between similar stimuli. For example, recognizing different horns. There are 4 major theories of learning. The first is classical conditioning by Pavlov. In this, a neutral stimulus is paired with an unconditioned stimulus, and after repeated pairing, the neutral stimulus becomes a conditioned stimulus and produces a conditioned response. Important terms are unconditioned stimulus, unconditioned response, conditioned stimulus, and conditioned response. Key principles are extinction, spontaneous recovery, reconditioning, generalization, and discrimination. The Little Albert experiment showed how fear can be conditioned in humans. Learned helplessness by Seligman showed that repeated failure leads to giving up and is linked to depression. The second theory is operant conditioning by Skinner. Learning happens through consequences. Reinforcement increases behavior, and punishment decreases behavior. Positive reinforcement involves giving a pleasant stimulus. Negative reinforcement involves removing an unpleasant one. Positive punishment involves giving an unpleasant stimulus. Negative punishment involves removing a pleasant stimulus. Reinforcement schedules include fixed ratio, variable ratio, fixed interval, and variable interval. Shaping reinforces small steps of a behavior. Chaining teaches a series of steps. The Premack principle says a more preferred behavior can reinforce a less preferred behavior. The third theory is observational learning by Bandura. People learn by watching others. The Bobo doll experiment showed that children imitate aggressive behavior. Observational learning involves 4 processes: attention, retention, production, and motivation. The fourth theory is cognitive learning. Latent learning by Tolman shows that learning can occur without reinforcement and appears later when needed, as seen in maze experiments with rats. Insight learning by Kohler involves sudden realization of a solution, as seen in chimpanzees stacking boxes to reach a banana. There are 3 strategies that improve learning. Imagery involves mentally visualizing information. Rehearsal includes maintenance rehearsal through repetition and elaborative rehearsal through meaningful processing. Organization involves arranging information into groups or chunks to improve memory. Learning in a digital world includes control over time, place, path, and pace. Digital learning offers flexibility and frequent revisions, which improve retention. However, it also reduces attention span, encourages multitasking, weakens deep comprehension, and increases hyper-reading, which focuses only on quick scanning. Classical conditioning is association-based, involves reflexive behavior, and was given by Pavlov. Operant conditioning is consequence-based, involves voluntary behavior, and was given by Skinner. Latent learning is hidden learning shown later, while insight learning is a sudden solution. This completes the detailed summary of Unit 6 learning. We will meet in the next video. All the best for your exams. I have also included some bonus for you. Enjoy.